Coronavirus. At this point, I'm really tired of talking about the coronavirus, but this is the reality we live in. As you may know, I've been studying in Taiwan for the past year and a half now, and even if I wanted to go back home to Belize, I can't, because, you know, Belize closed its borders in an effort to mitigate the coronavirus. Currently, Taiwan has about 376 cases as of recording this video. Most of those being imported cases, and 51 of those confirmed cases, were transmitted locally. Compared to the other countries around the world, Taiwan is doing relatively good in terms of controlling the coronavirus. I am sad to report though that there has been 5 deaths so far. Relatively speaking, given the size of Taiwan, with about 23 million people, the numbers are pretty good. Taiwan seems to have things very much under control. With that said though, Taiwan has been increasing its efforts to mitigate the spread of the coronavirus. So now, in order to get on any public transport, you need to wear a mask. They will check your temperature before you go on any form of public transport. Failing to do so, and you will be fined 1 million NT dollars or Taiwan dollars, which is approximately 67,000 Belize dollars. So yeah, Taiwan isn't playing. Even my school is tightening up its measures to prevent the coronavirus. Whenever I go onto the campus, you must wear a mask, otherwise you won't be allowed in. They will check your temperature and you must present an ID at the entrance, otherwise you won't be let onto the campus. So with all this being implemented now, it does create a sense of seriousness, and as a consequence of that, I am feeling more anxious these days. So now I'm in constant worry of what if I actually get this thing. You know, what is it like to find out that you have the coronavirus and you have to isolate yourself? What that would do to my mind, you know, that would eat me alive. I've been reading some articles where people seem just fine a couple hours before, and then later they're in the intensive care unit fighting for their lives. That's pretty scary. What's even more scary is that you can be asymptomatic and not even know you have the virus, and you can be unknowingly spreading the virus to other people. The other day I went to a McDonald's to buy some food, and to my surprise the place was packed. And when I tell you packed, it was packed. There weren't even seats to sit down. I was like, what the hell is going on here? Don't these people realize that we're in the middle of a pandemic? So I felt extremely uncomfortable. I just wanted to get my food and get out. While I was waiting for my food, this kid just started coughing out of nowhere. I was like, what? So I watched him, I watched his mother, and I was like, what are you guys doing? So I just got my food and I roll out. Now with all that said though, the cases again are very, very small. Most of the cases are imported. There doesn't seem to be community spread happening here in Taiwan. I'd rather be here than anywhere else, really. Talking about Belize now, I know that Belize has about 7 confirmed cases and 1 death, unfortunately. And I don't want to be pointing fingers, but it seems to me that that 1 death could have been prevented if care was given sooner. Now, with that said, as the duty of the healthcare professionals is to take care of your patients, you know, you guys signed up for this. This is your job. You guys are expected to deliver quality healthcare to those that really need it. Your fear is understandable, but again, this is what you signed up for. This is your job. Belize really needs to tighten up in responding to these kind of cases, because at this point it's inevitable that it will spread throughout Belize. Again, it is up to us as individuals to do our part in mitigating the spread of this virus. So stay at home, practice good hygiene, take heed. Every time I watch the news, you see I'm seeing cases of hundreds of people being charged for breaking the curfew. I mean, like, are we not taking this thing seriously? We should learn from the other countries' mistakes. Look at the US that has thousands of deaths being reported a day. You know, the big mighty US, the US of A, that is supposedly the most powerful country in the world, is seemingly struggling to keep the virus contained. Look at Italy, that has thousands of deaths being reported a day. You know, and other European countries that are far more developed than Belize seem to be struggling with the virus. We should be learning from their mistakes. So what will it take for us to stay inside and take heed? When it gets to that point, We really don't want that. Remember, practice social distancing and practice good hygiene. It's the only way we can beat this virus. Thank you guys for watching. I don't know. I'm really tired of talking about the coronavirus, but again, this is the reality we live in. Social distancing, practice good hygiene. Don't panic, but be alert. See you next time.